This is filling too slow because I think the porcupines bit through our pipe again. You can just hear air in there. I think a porcupine bit through the pipe at a higher elevation. So when the water starts going up, the pressure drops, sucks in air at the pipe there. And we have a broken air valve there that I want to replace while we're up there. But yeah, I mean the water is flowing, but that's not right. That's airy. Definitely airy. So we're going out on a hike there now because, as you can see, this isn't entirely correct. So there's the house, and for this to work we're gonna follow the pipeline over the hill at least for a kilometer or two until we find what I think is another porcupine hole. Okay, let's start following the pipe. This is the air valve I put in the other day. This one is good. It's one of the nicer ones, so that's okay. So while we're walking, and Alexia's got her big gat, we are also going to be looking for pigeon, nice bosduif or something, because they are the food of the forest, the food of the Karoo as well, and maybe rabbit if there's any around, but it's a bit late I think for that. Yeah. Usually in the mornings. Yeah. The weird thing is, out here in the wild, how do they know what a pipe is and that there's water inside it? Yeah. Maybe it's worse. Maybe it's weak points in the pipe where the water is sweating out. They smell that and they bite. Yeah. Maybe they're just exposing flaws. It's possible. In my open source pipe. Yo. This must have moved over time because I can't believe they would have done this. That's better, right? Yeah, much. It basically blocks the wind from the southeast side as well. Nice place to make a fire, nice place to put a tent. Nice and flat and almost clean already. And extremely private from our homestead. There's a steam train. It's like there's a cut there. I don't know how that happens, maybe a bite. It's fine now, but I mean, I'm gonna mark this on the GPS now as a risk, so if we have problems in the future, then I know where to check almost immediately. Taking a little break. Steam engine Mac here is tired, but we're almost down, so as we go down this hill here, there's a few more air valves that I'm going to check, so I'll unscrew them and he can drink from that. And I still haven't found the leak, so I'm actually not so sure it is a leak. I think it might just be the fountain that's slowing down now in February being so hot. To actually learn a habit as well while we're hiking, to not only check on the ground for things like puff adder or bergadder, but also just check in the bushes and make sure you've got an eye on everything, because we have seen some boomslang in these bushes. So they are here, there's quite a bit of them. And the boomslang in the Western Cape, in this area anyway, has like a darker line on the back, so they don't really look like boomslang in the rest of the country. Makes them a little bit harder to see. Okay, the good news is Mac ran down there because he saw water. So there's water. And that means that I think we found a leak. Looks like the air valve is cracked. That's not great. Okay. This doesn't look like it's a big enough leak to be a problem, but it's definitely not right. I didn't even have to unscrew it. This thing just flew off. What's going on here? Not sure how to fix this now. Under pressure. Don't have the right thing now. Maybe we can take out this whole joint and just put a coupler in there. I'm gonna have to do that actually. So we'll see. Okay. This is all I could do. I fixed this by just removing the broken, cracked air valve and just putting in a coupler. That's all the parts I have. But this stops the leak at this point. Lost a bit of water, but it all goes back to the stream, so that's why the pipe is running with the stream. So this happens. I always need to keep spares around, and now I didn't have the spares that I need. Just gonna patrol the pipe a little bit more and check and make sure everything is fine, and then we're going to be heading back to the road and following the tweespoor back to the homestead, and then take a chill and get out of the sun. But for now I think it's okay. I think this might have been the issue. Okay, we're heading home, tired and hot. The dogs had a swim in the stream, but we did not. It's only about 1.5 kilometers and then we'll be back at the homestead. Be nice if the sun stays out of the way. And that was the only problem that I could find on the pipe. We saw a kudu doe coming down to the stream here and thought that might have been another leak that she was drinking at, but no. So fixed what we could, come back another day if there's another problem. Man, this is going to be a walk. If you look at the hill we need to cross, it's that one there with the sun on it. Sure. Okay, we're home. We're thirsty, it's hot, clouds disappeared, screwed with our plans. Fixed the pipe here and there, got a good hike in, took you with us. So that is it. Thank you for walking with us. Now it's time for lunch. Oh, this last 10 meters I can't do anymore.